shooting at the walls of heartache. Bang, bang, I am the warrior. Welcome back to the House of Shred. I'm your host, Casey Shred. This dehydrated dingbat is the Shred Demon, and this is the Jackson JS32 Warrior. So what is it? Well, Jackson doesn't really need no introduction, but as they are the House of Shred's #2 favorite guitar manufacturer of all time, we are gonna regale you with the tale of Grover Jackson. Grover Jackson was born in 1949 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He weighed a whopping 3 point... you know what? Nobody cares about his childhood. So to the 3 people still watching, and the one of those 3 that's still awake, we are gonna fly right up to 1978, when something actually interesting happened. Grover had been working in the mythical Chevelle workshop under the ownership of the legendary Wayne Chevelle. Only Wayne Chevelle had run into some rather difficult financial problems. It was looking like Chevelle was gonna have to close up shop forever. But not to worry, good old Grover reached down into the pockets of his overalls and pulled out like $6.50. Just like that, Jackson Guitars was born. Many years later, after the company had changed hands a few times, Jackson found itself under the ownership of a Japanese company called IMC. Being Japanese guitar manufacturer means you must follow the Japanese creed of guitar design. Find out what the Americans are doing. Copy it but make it properly, and get sued into oblivion. They never learn. Fast forward all the way up to 1990. Mikey Wright was enjoying his job as the head of the R&D at Jackson, when he was suddenly hit with the overwhelming urge to become all BC rich-like and decide that the next Jackson model was going to be a crazy pointy shred machine. According to legends being told over campfires and things like that, the design is supposed to be inspired by 4 Jackson headstocks. Is this like supposed to be one of those magic eye things? You know, where you stare at it till your eyes dry out and go blind and somehow hallucinate a sailboat or something?
Oh yeah, look, it's a sailboat.
Anyway, so the Jackson Warrior was released. And it was a total flop. No one bought it. Mikey got fired. The whole debacle became a story so sad that I'm surprised Netflix hasn't picked up the rights to it. Make yet another 3-part biopic series we can all fall asleep to. But what do you get? This being a Jackson, and the name Jackson literally being the definition in the dictionary of the word shred, you get everything you need to impress your friends by pretending you're actually good at guitar. It's pointy, got a great thin shredded neck profile, it's... Hey, hang on a second! That isn't a Jackson Warrior! What the absolute frig? Looks like I've missed that again! I mean, I know they say forgery is the greatest form of flattery. I guess Jackson is part of the Fender umbrella of instruments, so there's only an 80% chance of getting sued. But anyway, get rid of that sparkly unicorn turd and bring on the beautiful satin black Jackson Warrior so we can all have a peek. Now, to understand what makes the Jackson a great shred machine, we need to delve deep into the mysterious secret tomes of the Jackson JS line. In these pages, you will find a secret recipe of how to conjure a fast, high-gain shredding-stein that almost any shredder or chugger can afford with their unemployment check. I'm hungry. Let's take a look. First, you need a light, dense tone wood. The recipe says, we should use poplar. Nice. Next, you're gonna need to mix in a bolt-on maple neck with graphite reinforced scarf joint for extra stability. And add 10 shark fin inlays and whisk well. Once you've whisked the fear of God into the guitar, you're gonna need to crack open a pack of Jackson's amazing high output humbucker pickups. Pop in the oven 5 minutes. Once it's cooked and it's been allowed to cool, you need to add 1 licensed Floyd Rose tremolo system to garnish. Now, if you're one of those dim-witted bushbags that are scared of a Floyd Rose, this is optional, and you can therefore garnish with a Tune-O-Matic-style string-through bridge. But don't expect Jackson to reward you for your cowardice. If you're scared of Floyd's and want to have a sook about tuning stability, they won't even bother painting the guitar for you. You don't deserve paint. You're weak. You need to earn that satin black goodness. Anyway, that's about it. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Just everything the LTD X201 wanted to be, but actually good. Did somebody care? Right. It's the part of the show where we ask the all-important question. Did somebody give a flying walrus when they were piecing this lethal weapon together? Well, it's a Jackson. So the answer is, absolutely. Here at the House of Shred, we are lucky enough to have amassed a huge collection of Jackson guitars from all across their different price points and manufacturing locations. And yet we are yet to come across a single guitar that didn't perform as good, if not better than advertised. Let's take a look at this one, for instance. I mean, after all, it is the one the episode is based on, and it's the reason all three of you are watching this video. Okay, maybe two of you. Wishful thinking. Anyway, we went over this pointy creation with a fine mustache comb. We were really unable to find any manufacturing defects or instances of bend foolery, so please allow us to have a nitpick, as we can help ourselves. Looking. Piece of maple used for the neck has a very boring grain, and the scuff joint is visible. And we really are scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I know, satin black finish can be a little bit thicker, very easy to rub through. I mean, you don't even need x-ray specs to see through it, it's that thin. But some people love that worn finish look. You know, makes your friends think you actually played your guitar instead of putting it on a stand in the corner of your room, using it as a hat rack or to get chicks. But, round it out, we, as always, are very satisfied with the quality of this Jackson instrument. Good job, Jackson! How's it sound? Okay, let's listen to this battle axe with strings sing! Does it shred? Yes, you can! More importantly, why don't you already have one? I mean, what are you waiting for? Stop watching this garbage, go jump on your sister's Barbie scooter, and get down to your local music shop. Throw your hard-earned unemployment check at your friendly, underpaid music shop worker. Seriously, get moving! Okay, you're back. How much did you pay for your beautiful new Jackson JS32 Warrior? I'm gonna use my spooky magical stalker interwebs power and guess that you paid about 70 Banjo Pattersons if you're here in Australia, or 60 Secretary Hamiltons if you're in the Big Easy. And if you're in Great Britain, well hey, even the people who live there can't work out their own currency. So we ain't even gonna pretend to try. So which color did you get? Get the beautiful satin black we bought? Nice. Or did you get the shiny gloss black with white bezels? Please don't tell me you're one of those. Can use a fluid rose. Wuss bags. Bought the natural oil finish. So lame. Remember, tuning instability comes from a badly set up guitar or inferior strings. So if your Jackson is going out of tune, go get it set up properly. Or just learn how to play. That was another House of Shred. Up. Okay, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. If you're still awake, it's time to summarize what we have learned here today. Make you feel better about your recent purchase of a Jackson Warrior by giving it a score. We really can't rate this guitar highly enough. I mean, with a few rather inexpensive upgrades, this guitar would sit up there with the god-tier instruments, like Japanese Strats and Gibson, Epiphone Les Pauls. Fuck all that. It's a great workhorse that will never let you down. And with quality components and workmanship, it will really help you grow as a guitarist. That kind of sounded serious and helpful. Better fix that by saying something silly. We, here at the House of Shred, give the Jackson JS32 Warrior a score of, oh my god, it's gonna happen, 5 out of 5 disgusting fuzzy mustache combs! Yeah. Next time on the House of Shred. Good news! Squire now makes boat paddles! Look at that headstock.